Namaskar. Hello, viewers. Welcome. It's my pleasure and honor to have on board with us Dr. Reemanshu Bansal. Reason why I chose her today is that I'm impressed by her multifaceted personality and her amazing credentials. Dr. Reemanshu Goyal Bansal is a blogger, a writer, social worker, counselor, traveler, and a radiologist by profession. Her first book, Momsie Popsie Dairy, Tea Time Chit Chat on Living Life, has 14 literary awards, 1 fellowship, and 3 nominations to credit. It ranked on Amazon as number 2. She has co-authored 11 books, 9 as co-authors, and her second book as single author has been launched recently in September this year, My Mind's Cafe 28 Stories, which has ranked number 9 on Amazon. She is a life member of Red Cross Society. She runs a readers club by the name Juju's Readers Club, both online and offline. 3 of her stories have been pitched for films, and latest book is being adapted into short film. With this, she is trained at Tata Memorial Hospital, Mumbai, and she has completed her DMRD and DNB, MNMEMS, radio diagnosis. She practices in the city of Bhatinda. With this, I welcome Dr. Reemanshu Bansal to our show.
Thank you, Dr. Dipti, for such a generous introduction. Thank you so much.
So, as our wellness column says, uh, it's been there's a hype and it's become more of a fashion for our doctors and healthcare community to show that all of us are busy. So, but what is important is we need to prioritize our own health, and along with the profession, we should have some me time and we should try and continue with our passion. So, with this, my first question to you, Dr. Reemanshu Bansal, is at what stage of life did you recognize your passion for writing?
Well, I exactly can't pinpoint at what stage I recognize my passion. But as far as I can remember, in my school days, I used to write good essays in English and Hindi as per my teachers. And my teachers used to always say it's a pleasure reading Rimanshu's essays. And they used to generally read it out in the class. High school years and then pursuing medical education, this passion maybe got shifted down in the list and it resurfaced few years ago.
Oh, that's good. Once I think one is settled with the personal and professional lives, you feel settled, then maybe those hidden passions, they resurface. I've
Yeah,
seen.
and thanks to Corona pandemic also, because we had limited our times because it involved like going to the hospital, coming back, and evenings were generally free. My son, who was in grade 9, had online classes. So what my role was, he used to say, "Mommy, you sit like Gautam Buddha. You take your laptop and you start writing. You don't talk, but just sit quietly." So maybe Corona pandemic transformed my life too.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's taking any situation in a positive way. And as you
Yes.
said, Gautam Buddha, I can see Gautam Buddha right sitting right behind you.
Yes.
How
Gautam
did
Buddha ka,
yeah?
yes.
So how did it all start? When were the seeds sown in you as an author?
Okay. Well, see, I have a good memory, and as a family, we travel a lot. So in my family, my sisters and my brother-in-laws used to always say, "You write travelogues." But that never clicked me that I should write since I was busy bringing up my children. But yes, I do remember the seeds were finally sown in the fire of my mother.
Okay, okay. Then,
This is the exact question when the seeds were sown. I'll
yeah,
tell you the seeds were sown on 19 July, 1 p.m. 2015, Nigam Bodh Ghat. When I saw my mom's body going in flames, something went with her and something clicked inside. I don't know. Something happened and a new me was born within, which I wasn't aware. And few months later down the lane, I realized something had snapped and something new had reborn.
okay,
Thank you.
that's a very nice way of putting up the things. Now, how do you balance your responsibilities, your at your home front, your professional life, and then still you manage your passion?
Okay. I believe life is very simple if we learn to just live life and not analyze life. Since childhood, my mother used to always say, live life in the moment. And I used to always think, what is that moment? And how can we live life in a moment? Because as a child, I used to see the whole spectrum. Later, I realized, and yeah, if we start living life in the moment, we get a lot of time to categorize our priorities and how we want to spend our time. And just like a trapeze artist balances himself or herself on a tight rope, similarly, I realize I should, like, one can do all the things at a time by what I can say, having a me time. At least 1 hour of me time is very important. Generally, one should take it anytime during the day, preferably in the morning. And at that time, I literally feel I divide my time into professional part and the rest of the time for my passion. Like till 4 p.m., I'm generally a professional, a doctor, radiologist. After 4 p.m., my time is entirely for my profession, for my passion. Like I like to write, I like to play guitar, I like to cook, I like to go to cycle with my child, with my son, and maybe walk in the garden.
That's so
I
beautiful.
keep my life very simple, actually.
So, what is the source of your energy and your enthusiasm? How do you pursue? What gives you the energy to pursue so many things simultaneously?
The source of energy, I think it's there in my genes. If you
Okay.
get a chance, I'll let you meet my family. We all are generally genetically motivated and high spirited individuals. But if I have to give credit, I'll give it to my children because my children consider me as a role model. So I feel as a mother, as a professional, and as a human being, I have to keep my spirits high always and be motivated. Uh, and uh, pursuing so many things simultaneously, I think this is what I
Yeah.
want to keep them engaged in all the activities, and I want to they don't learn by what we say, they learn by what they see.
I
So I
see.
try to do all my things at a time in a happy, motivated way. Just like I tell them, ki see, we are looking, we are breathing, we are speaking, we are listening. All our organs are working simultaneously. So life has to be in totality.
Yeah. So if one remains happy and motivated, then that energy is transmitted around, and which can be experienced in the family as well as at the workplace also. Your staff also remains motivated and happy, and their performance also improves. So,
Definitely.
yeah, with this, what is your message to the colleague doctors or budding doctors or young MBBS students on how to balance profession and passion? Your tips, I will say.
My tips are very simple. If one does what one likes, then I feel the work becomes a hobby and life becomes a picnic. See, life is all about self discipline, introspect, and remaining focused. A self motivated person will always inspire others. And my tagline is always aspire to inspire. My message, if you feel to Gen Next, is start living in the moment because life happens now in this particular moment, like during my interview. And secondly, be a learner, be a seeker. In all this game, keep yourself as a priority because till the time your inner self is happy, you will not do justice to anything which you want to do in life. Try to encash every living moment from this account balance of life. Always try to follow your heart, but please remember to take your brain behind. Never ever lose this connection. There are two important connections which I always tell my children. One is the heart and the brain, and the second is brain and the tongue. Make sure even this connection is connected, and even this and this is connected. If these two connections are secure, life is going to, believe me, a picnic and a very happy place. And in addition, I can say focus on your career and education. Please. Even to my daughter who's in final year, I always say, beta, love can wait. But the student life, your priorities are on your health, should always be on number one. Secondly, your education. And then you should focus on your career. There is a right time to do everything in life. बट ये जो समय पढ़ाई का है विद्यार्थी जीवन का एक बार निकल गया दोबारा लौट के नहीं आएगा पार्टीज कैन वेट फ्रेंडशिप्स कैन वेट वेकेशंस कैन वेट बट स्टूडेंट लाइफ विल नेवर कम अगेन तो प्लीज आप फोकस कीजिए अपनी हेल्थ एजुकेशन ओवरऑल डेवलपमेंट और करियर पे एक और इम्पोर्टेंट मैसेज में जनरली जैसे आई एम वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ आईएमए बठिंडा डिस्ट्रिक्ट plus a state coordinator of social activities in my radiology association. तो मेरी ये हमेशा कोशिश होती है आई टेल माय फेलो डॉक्टर्स वी शुड टीच वी शुड सेलिब्रेट रादर ऑल द फेस्टिवल्स ऑन आईएमए प्लेटफॉर्म्स ताकि ये जो इमेज है ना डॉक्टर्स की लाइफ बहुत बोरिंग है बहुत स्ट्रगलिंग है इससे बच्चे बहुत व्हाट शुड आई से
Motivate.
यस डिमोटिवेटेड हो जाते हैं दे फील कि उनकी लाइफ यार बहुत बोरिंग है तो सिर्फ पढ़ते रहते हैं काम करते रहते हैं सो एवर सिंस आई हैव बिकम आई से कि हमें लोहड़ी भी बनानी है होली भी बनानी है राखी भी बनानी है तीज भी बनानी है दिवाली भी बनानी है बिकॉज हमारे जो बच्चे हैं चाहे वो स्कूल में है चाहे वो 11th 12th में है दे शुड सी कि डॉक्टर्स जितने बढ़िया तरीके से लाइफ एंजॉय करते हैं आई फील किसी प्रोफेशन में नहीं करते लाइक वी वर्क हार्ड वी पार्टी हार्ड and especially I take pride I think कि many of my non medical friends के जो बच्चे हैं ना they have chosen medical field seeing me कि they feel कि रिमांशु आंटी की life मस्त है she works she pursues her passions she enjoys तो ऐसा डॉक्टर हमें बनना है this is what and मेरा एक ये रहता है please to all fellow beings a life which is lived in a fully conscious state is the most powerful addiction वो कहते हैं ना पूरे होश में जीने का नशा जिसको हो जाए उसकी लाइफ तो निकल पड़ी गेट एडिक्टेड टू दिस एडिक्शन व्हाट आई फील थैंक यू आई होप यू गॉट द
So,
आंसर
yeah, it's so beautiful. You have put it in such simple words. And it's more than a message, it's a little bit of philosophical also. But it's really well said, and you are able to follow it. That's in itself, if all those who listen to this, um, I'm sure they'll be inspired. How many of them will be able to imbibe it? I don't know, but still, it's been a pleasure. I would like Dr. Reemanshu, I would request you rather to show the paperbacks of your books if you
oh
have.
wow it's a great pleasure you definitely I love because it gives me immense pride all my books are available as paperback and ebook on all e-commerce site in India and abroad this is one book Momsie Popsie Diary Tea Time Chit Chat on Living Life, which is basically an ode to my parents. In this, I have covered whatever I have learned in the 4 decades of my life, and this book has brought me recognition in the literary world, and I feel take pride in saying my youngest reader is 90 years and the oldest reader is 8 years. This book has something for everyone. Okay, I'll just briefly rush through. Then this is my 10th book, My Mind's Cafe. This has been pitched in Goa Film Bazaar, which is hosted by National Film Development Corporation. The Film Bazaar is going on 20th to 24th November. If this gets selected, I'll definitely let you know. Then I'll just make a fan of all the books and show you.
Yeah, this is the reason I've invited you for this interview, because it is so it might be the dream of so many doctors who might
This one is being adapted into a short film.
oh,
See,
that's so
these
nice.
days the culture is of microfilms.
Okay.
Nobody has the patience to see, like, go and watch 2 hours films. So most likely this will be this is has been adapted into a short film. The exact duration I don't know, because this will be launched on 19th March 2023 in New Delhi, where I can say I haven't yet disclosed this to my family. Probably you're the first person I'm telling you. With this book, I'll be getting Author of the Year Award 2023 too, because I have got 11 publications in a short span of time.
Oh, that's great. That's
This book is special.
but
So all these books are
this
very close to my heart.
this interview will reach to many people before this date. I hope that doesn't make any difference for your
No, no,
disclosure here.
no, nothing but because the paperback is already available on Amazon and everything. And these are the 3 books in which the stories have been pitched for films. I don't know if they get, but the mere fact these have been selected for pitching, I feel I'm already a winner.
Yeah, you are. You are.
I love to display my fan. See, this is my mug of my Momsie Popsie diary, because with this, I always feel my mom is always close to me.
So beautiful. I love this.
Yes,
I think I'm loving it rather. And as
yes.
you said, yeah,
I
uh,
proudly display my fan.
in this interview of whatever duration it is, I think we have lived our moments. And uh, I don't know about the other audience. Well, I am inspired because I'm also a very keen writer, but I haven't gone into publications yet. So let us see. Thank you so much, Dr. Reemanshu Bansal, for
Thank
taking
you so
out
much.